Hey Saber fans, Darth Alice here once again, and I just wanted to show you this newly completed saber that I built. This is a Solo's Hold Loop V2 that I got my hands on quite a long time ago through various trades, and I finally got around after getting all the pieces together to assembling it. This one I spent a lot of time studying the different still images and the different photography and of course still shots during the movie, to do everything I could to become as accurate as possible with the aging, the weathering pattern, the wear, the dents that are on the emitter, everything, little subtle things that I could see. Even the throne room scenes, I threw some of that in there too. To begin with, at the beginning, at the very front end, you can see I've dented up the emitter again to replicate what you see in a recent interview with Mark Hamill where the saber was handed over to him. You can see the front end's dented up. There's the center little strut that gets set in here with a small set screw that gets put in here. I've got that in there and it's got the proper damage to it. I've also went through and painted this with like a bronze gold color and then painted black over top of it to again replicate what we've seen here recently in that prop all the way up into here as well. This here is original style gaffer's tape that you see used on the neck of this saber. There's various small dents and dings across here. I also used my own paint pattern and a 3-step process, including pitting the metal, galling it, and doing a proper aging process, and then adding the paint on top of that. And I used epoxies instead of enamels because I wanted a good long wearing type paint over top of this when it was done. Again, all of this I did it without a stencil and just from studying still images from the movie. Sloth furnace card, and this clamp here originally I thought it was an original. It does have some aging and wear. I believe it's an older reproduction, but it's beautiful and it's nice chrome. Reproduction clamp lever. Actually, this is the original one that came in the kit. I just upgraded it with real Graflex parts for here and for the spacer.
Fulfill your destiny.
Also for the electronics on this thing, since we've already talked about all the aging, that's an FX pack because I'm running Igniter 2 R2 in this saber from Naigon Electronics, and the first font is Luke Return of the Jedi, and it's got a lot of the FX quotes right from the movie on it. And then since we're talking about that, let's see the reveal. Now I give a lot of credit to Goth3designs in that did a beautiful job designing these things where just about anybody with a little bit of soldering skill can assemble one of these and make it look good. Myself, I did a few different paint techniques on the chassis itself to make it look more like an aged steel. It looks like it's been oiled and taken care of, but it's still old. I added 4 different accent LEDs into the chassis itself, and of course the reveal. I did a little bit of metal work and machining on this to change the overall look of it. Whoops, there goes the clamp card. You slide that off to the side here. But as you can see, all the brass, the steel itself, everything's been aged to match the overall look of the saber.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
You can see the accent LEDs starting to play their pattern. Put this card back in here. That's a tricky little deal these guys came up with, this little rocker thing. There we go. Just pop that back in. And the front end, I'm going to slide this chassis up in there a little bit. There we go. And this front end, I'm going to change this out. Let's put a regular 7/8 inch blade here. That way we can get an idea what this thing looks like. Now this has a custom font package. Again, with Igniter 2 R2s, you can fit over 4,000 different wave fonts or wave sounds across 16 different individual font banks. And that's 99 swings, 99 clashes, 99 hums. It just goes on and on and on. Let's fire this thing up. See, nice bright green blade. You see the reveal doing its thing. You see the crystal through there. Let's slide this out since it's operating. Nice tight precision fit. Again, the magic of 3D printing these days. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Blasters. Lock up. Of course, that's the first font.
I'm a Jedi. There's been an awakening. Have you felt it? Yes.
Obviously, Kylo Ren. This is an old one from Sunrider I've always enjoyed. These are stock fonts that are from Naigon Electronics that come stock with his board. Some of these are ones that I've added on, like this was a free one from a few years ago. And again, of course, the saber gets louder when you put the back end on because it acts as your resonance chamber. Another fun font, Zombies from Call of Duty. Yeah, always a fun font. I like to put this on custom sabers.
The Force Awakens, Graflex.
Oh, this is a nice one. And back around to the first font. I put a few different hums on here too. Standard lightsaber.
I will not turn.
So there we go, folks. Once again, thank you for watching. This is Darth Alice, and may the Force be with you always.